Welcome, message from the streets. Today's topic: made in the image and likeness of God. This is a statement that is made in Helios Biblos, the book of light for the children of light, the Bible. So, what does this mean? It would mean that everybody around here on this planet, in their physical sense, look, is made in the image of God. No, it doesn't mean that at all, because the physical is the spacesuit that we utilize to operate on this plane, manifested physical. Teachers say that, the worship God, you got some worship God and spirit and truth. So in truth, we are not physical beings, we are spiritual beings. And again, this is the spacesuit. So we're not made in the image and likeness of God in the physical. It is our inner self, dealing with our mind and our spirit. I would say more so our spirit, because God is spirit. Some people say that God is mind as well, but I'm thinking that maybe in a certain type of sense, these two things could be interchangeable, a part of the same oneness. So that once again, we are made in the image and the likeness of the Most High God in spirit. And what that means is that we come in an initiation stage, in a sense. It's weird, so we had to develop. And through our life experiences, we learn to operate in certain types of ways that draw us closer to our authentic self. Our authentic self is just reactivating who we really are. But sometimes human beings get so far away from who they are because they become in the image and the likeness of themselves, their own creation. Let me expound on that. When I was younger, my environment, things that I seen on TV, not so much that I listened to, because that wasn't a big factor when I was young, but what I seen and what I thought was necessary to survive. So I created myself, my thoughts and my behavior and actions in a certain type of manner that was far from my true self. Once I came from under the illusion of that matrix that I cast, or spell I cast on myself, I settled down and I was like, I don't even like the person that I used to be. Because, why? That person really wasn't me. That was a figment of my imagination. It was, a part of the Hyde that I had created. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. I created the Hyde. And I operated in the Hyde. When I did what I did, when I did it, like I did it when I did it. When we settled down, neutralize the situation, and going to the silence. Raise our vibration, raise our thoughts, raise our actions, raise our deeds, raise our efforts. Then we start becoming to who we really are. We are not, the lower self, the lower vibration. We are by birthright the higher self and the higher vibration. This is just my point of view, and people can beg to differ, but that's cool because you got your point of view. But I'm just saying, whatever we feed, that's what's going to grow. If we feed the negative behavior and activities, or those behaviors that lessen the quality of ourselves, that's what's going to grow, and that's what's going to become a part of our character, even though it's not even authentic. But when we start growing the things that we learn that are the virtues of life within us, that's when we start becoming our true self. Because we start coming back with the oneness. The oneness, it said, it is good. It is light over darkness. People think they want to gravitate to the darkness, and, they doing what they do. But the darkness is only a state of ignorance. Because what you know not is in darkness. When the light come on, you come into the knowing process, and then you can make better decisions. Some people choose to turn the light back out because they don't want people to see what they're doing. They don't want to see their dark deeds. They don't want to see that, from where I come up, they robbing, they stealing, they whoring, they doing different types of things. They had made an agreement with the lower self, and they cool with it. I was cool with it. But now I know better. That self don't mean me no good, my community no good, nobody no good, my children no good. So I choose to move towards self-improvement every day. The topic, we made in the image and the likeness of God, is not physical. So you can get that out of your mind. Even, with the Jesus analogy. It wasn't talking about Jesus, the physical man. Even though that physical became, became one with that spirit in the spacesuit, but it was what was inside of Jesus. And that's what people don't understand. They think that they said Jesus, the man, was God. No, Jesus, the spirit in Jesus was God, concentrated to a high level that demonstrated the way, that demonstrated better than any other so-called wise man, prophet, or any other being that walked on this planet in this particular yuga that we know of. When we examine the behaviors of some of these sages and these seers and these prophets and these wise men and these great scientists and men, nobody did it like Yahshua HaMashiach, because he became a perfect reflection of the Most High God. Not physical, but spiritual. The within, the demonstration. Ladies and gentlemen, I bring you this message in love. I leave you this message in peace. This is just my point of view. Do your homework and come to your own conclusion. Oneness.